Akira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet? Maya, I hope you do not judge our fair city too harshly.
What? Look, keep your business where it belongs, with the captain.
If there's curiosity to be satisfied, Akira. Akira, but have you pried any secrets from the Undercroft? A darker, more fetid layer of Nekataka, I say. Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. What say? Did Ngati's chosen learn anything from the voyage below?
My prince, I have always known those who pray for Ngati's favor, but only now do I see those who depend on it.
Akira, I say that a feather of Amira's wisdom drifted down to find you. At least Delver's Row is a stable target. The Crown has time to decide the next steps. What say? You hit upon my curiosity. Speak on. You are quick to come to their defense, but the Raparu must recall their place in society. If the black market will expend its resources toward the Raparu, then I say they have bought in an easy truce. Delver's Row is safe, for now. Be sure that I do not regret this. To Kehu, I say that no one wanted to hear your suspicions confirmed.
Akira, me least of all, my prince.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the Crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say. Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased. Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return. I say I would feel safe anywhere with Rauatai's sharpest weapon in my arsenal.
If you're trying to flatter me, stop taking notes from my brother the poet.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but... does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you? Fable? No. History, I say. Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo. I do not share this lightly, I say.
Please, speak on. If it looks like I'm taking notes, it's because I am.
Should I leave this in the hands of someone I trust instead? Kira, I should hope so. Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matari Okozi, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return. They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis, constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the Western Shrine if you would know more. The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost. The question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts. It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found. In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige. The trading companies would not have thought to look for Mataria or Cozy, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind. Akira, then you are ready to depart? To Kehu, I trust you are going. I want the tribes to know that Ngati's chosen stood among those who threw open the gates of Ukaizo.
I make no promises of dirtying my hands in some fetid jungle, but I do not protest a calm voyage.
Before you go, the expedition, I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka. We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader. One mystery heaped on another, I say. If you learn in your travels, I hope you will tell me. The crown has grown too accustomed to warnings, I say. Kira, that is something, I say. Take care if you alight on Matario Cozy. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more. Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Cozy is nestled in the Kua Rakuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Don't mind me as I take down those coordinates.
Certain death it is, then.
Watcher, even if Ukaizo is a myth, Motario Cozy is old enough that it may contain some clue about why Aothis is interested in the Deadfire.
Hey, Cap, he reminded me to drop anchor at the next brothel we pass. Some things I aim to be given a try before you go getting us all good and killed.
Speak your mind. Is there anything the Watcher does not see? We have both seen the worst of the city. How the Reparu cluster like sea rats. Delver's Row will take care of them for a time, but I say the Crown will not suffer the Principe for long. How did the stone walls and paved lanes of Nekataka divide us so? You have walked the length of Nekataka's spine. How would you serve the needs of all these people at once? Akira, a practical solution, and one open to change. I was hard-pressed to find insight like yours in Pariki's Overlook. You have questions? Ikera, I have answers.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Matario Cozy? Ask. Whatever I know is for you. Just so. Do not leave me in suspense, I say. If you have questions, the Royal Brother will hear you. Again, you bring this up. Speak on, I say. Ikera, for the tribes beyond our city look to her. If you have more to say. Do not leave me in suspense. If you have questions, the Royal Brother will hear you. Ikera, both topics I know well. My sister would say that Ukaizo is the birth canal of the tribes, and we are destined to return and discover ourselves again. Ask Onikaza if you would know more. She is the family historian. I am the family arsenal. Do not leave me in suspense. If you have questions, again, you bring this up. Speak on, I say. Ikera, the tribes... Ikera, the tribes beyond... If you have more to say.
The traders call you a friend. I hope the crown can do the same. We are the stewards of the Deadfire. Speak on. Nekataka is older than our memory. Speak on.
Amira has gifted you beautiful plumage, I say.
Beckham Blanca, do you know how many Postinagos have said that to me? This plumage brings me only the fawning of boys with bigger eyes than brains.
Ikera, a sharp beak as well. Yours to command, Captain.
Speak your mind, Captain.
What say?
I am ready. Tell me. Watcher, you only have to ask.
At your service. Speak your mind.
Ahoy, Cap. Bend your ear a tick. Shody seems a right fine lass and all, but, well, she asked me to pick around in the forts. Told her I didn't see nothing. I bounced right off of her. But that were a lie. Aye. We're afraid you might say something akin to that. I touched her mind for a second, but felt something pull me in and keep me trapped for what seemed like days. I ain't seen its like before. Sometimes, old sorts get nightmares so that I can't bunk around them. But they usually ain't this flavor of apocalyptic. Right, fair point, Cap. We all deserve a fighting chance against our demons. And mayhaps I can help the lass stack the odds in her favor.
What say?
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do? Farewell and fair winds to you.
Lessons. What can I do? Yeah. Happy to oblige. Well, hey. Tell me what's on your mind. You need me, I'll... Watcher, tell me what's on your mind. They're there in my... Sometimes... I can... Yeah, it's best we gotta move on.
At your service.
I'm all ears. Tell me what's on your mind. Sure thing, Watcher.
If we cannot convince the Mataru nor the Principe, I believe the Dawn Stars may help us. Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity. Speak, and I will listen.
Need something? We tried, but the one-away is prize share, meaning anything we'd give these people has to go through the palace.
Akera, it is for the Ranga and the Mataru to feed the tribe.
Best I can tell, our food went to the Queen's table, assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first. You got their best interests at heart, I know. That's a question for Sawin. I'd ask her myself, but I should stick close, in case any more sick Rapahus show up. She's High Priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her Pitty sent you. She'll listen.
So you're the commander of the Iron Flail?
Were you looking to enlist?
Uh-huh. How might I help you now? You did good, helping Petley with the infected. Anyone half so capable's got my ear. But I won't make you an empty promise. We tried. Shipped some shares for charity. God, it's nearly 2 years back. Had the means to do some real good. But the guards wouldn't have it. Sent it all to the palace to be shared out, proper-like. Never did see it again. Of course, we'd be glad to lend a hand. But how'll you see our shares reach the Ruparu this time? What makes you think it'll work now when it didn't then? All right. You wind up in the good graces of the Kahanga Royals. You get them to see the light. And I'll get you our food. Tekehu, do you truly believe Ondra cares for you?
Nakara? She cherishes all her children.
Perhaps like a child cherishes a doll for a time before she casts it aside for another.
Your supplies here.
Hope you're keeping busy, Watcher. What can I do for you? Hope you're keeping busy. What can I do for you?
Like might be a strong word for it, but I'll do it. If you can meet my conditions.
It's a thoughtful gift? But why? What has brought this on?
Gon has shown me the coming end. Darkness will fall upon Hell, beginning an extended season of death with no rebirth for any of us.
All right, I knew I shouldn't have asked. How do you fit into this, Watcher?
But only if you promise to treat them well, ensure their cycles continue in the natural manner.
Right. You do realize that the essence isn't actually a... Never mind. Thank you, Shodi. I promise to treat them with dignity. We can put them in this device over here.
One last thing. How much is this gonna hurt? No, wait. Don't even tell me. Just lead the way. You ready for this grand merger of faith and science? Animancers, if you got any energy vision goggles, you might want to don them now. And if anyone's afraid of a little light show, I'd suggest you take a healthy step back. Long as you're watching my back, I'll be fine.
To the gods! I'm trying!
Ugh! Son of a god's darn motherless cur! That hurt worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff. Hell! And I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die? Ugh, but the guild says I do. I can't turn my back on my purpose any more than I could Aora in need. I never did want to take the easy route. I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden, even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain. Darn if I don't feel so light I could float away. My bones are still a little jangly, but yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what Gon planned for me, but I'd like to think we did right by these souls. We're bringing light to the darkness, ensuring spring follows the coming fall.
Hope you're keeping busy. What can I do for you?
Get your supplies here.
Watcher, tell me what's on your mind? Not a one. Thanks to you, I'm sleeping like a babe. No, better even. I never knew nothingness could feel so warm and so nice. More like from my mind. No matter what comes to pass in the days and nights ahead, I won't forget who it was that brought me relief from the dreams and the crush of the souls I'd acquired. I'm glad we talked.
Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. Muhai? Muhai has broken with Wahana. The Queen has forbade that any should...
The sharing of resources among the tribe. For what do we let the Mataru rule us, if not to dispense Wahana in fairness?
A group of the Wapua came to seek Muhai's counsel. But Muhai misled the hunting party. The Queen would have us join our tribes into one raised fist. She could not let Muhai's crime stand. So too did she.
Honor? Percamplanca. The gods spoil everything they touch. They are charlatans and cowards, the lot of them.
All of us. Come. Give me the body. You are not of the Kahanga tribe. I am told you have been a friend to the Queen, that she trusts your judgment. Then, I must do the same. I cannot give her full funeral rites. Her kin shun her still. But if Magran's fires claim her, so be it.
It is done. I can feel it. I am certain of it. My essence returns to me. You have greater loyalty within you than those of my own blood, Watcher. You have freed me. When I was yet not too sick to rise, and had hope of leaving the city, I hid away a jewel with which I could buy passage. Climb the temple steps and search among the pillars. You will find it behind a loose stone. I will not sail again. Perhaps you can make use of it. I will find my way from here. Amira's winds blow sweet upon you, Watcher. May you always find what you seek.
Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. These are whetstones that sharpen us into fine blades.
Ishi, quiet time.
Do not leave me in suspense, If you have questions, the royal... Again, you bring this up. Speak on, I say. My sister would call this a test from the gods. It is our role to feed the Raparu, and we do not pass on our duties to outsiders. But I am of a different mind. Nothing pleases Ngati like an unlikely solution, and this is what you bring. Akira, then let it be so. If you have more to say, I am not above listening.
It was as I feared, then. Tell me, how did he die? Was it fast, at least? Painless? The gullet claims another life, then. I'm sorry you had to see that. It's not right. Thank you for your honesty, Watcher. Few are there who will deliver bad news in all its sorry truth. Speak, and I will listen. I heard of missionaries distributing food throughout the gullet, though I did not think it could be true. Not in this lifetime could I have hoped for more. To have garnered our Queen's generosity. I ache to believe it. Never can I thank you enough, Watcher who has the ear of both kith and gods. Always the Reparu will know of your kindness. Should you need refuge within Neketaka, know that the Reparu will stand by your side. May Amira's wind ever fill your sails, girl. We will not forget what you have done for us. Watcher, always you are welcome here. I owe you much and more for your kindness.
How nice.
A tepu, drawer of maps. I have nothing to sell unless you are needing something else. What I discovered remains to be seen. The Sanctuary Isles were thought to be lost beneath the waves. If I stumbled upon one, I can think of worse finds to credit my name. Our ancestors marked off specific islands across Deadfire as rallying points in case a great misfortune split up the tribes. Even they could not have guessed how important the Isles would become. Some thousands of years ago, volcanoes, storms, and quakes shook the archipelago. Any one of those do happen, but never with such ferocity or all at once. The Huana survived by taking shelter on the Sanctuary Isles to save our society, and not just any one tribe. Since those days, we have not found any of the old Sanctuary Isles. Ngati took some beneath the waves, taking whole tribes with her. Others were lost to time and forgetfulness. I am told that the Wahaki are protective toward the Isles, but that is their business. I was surveying the waters around an atoll when a storm dragged my ship off course. The waters were unknown to me. When a green fleck appeared in my spyglass, I unfurled my sail. The shore twisted around itself, confusing even this old navigator until I found myself at the center. I did not make it far up the beach before I spotted signs of habitation. Marking my coordinates and orienting myself by the evening sky, I made for Neketaka to tell the crown of my findings. Understand, the Deadfire was broken. The lives lost could not be counted, and more has been forgotten than may ever be remembered. Imagine how much history we lost in a single year, much less the millennia that followed. Whatever our people hoped for themselves, we may never know if we got it right or wrong. Death. I did not mean to frighten you. These islands have known great tragedy, and millennia have passed in cheerless silence. Should you land on a Sanctuary Isle, do not expect to find welcome. If we must. I will not deny curiosity. Go on then. If we must. There is not a Huana in all of the Deadfire who does not take to the open water hoping to catch a glimpse of the lost Ukaizo. Oh, if I could walk the beaches of our ancestors, take a fleeting glimpse of what they left behind, mine would be a life well lived. The same thing we all hope for, answers to the long silence that precedes our history. Who we were could tell us who we are. But if I am being selfish, maps, charts. Our ancestors were keen explorers, and a roll of their parchment could teach us more than what we have gathered in the last century.
Tekehu, when was the last time the Lady of Lament helped your people?
I say, Mother Ingati brings in the tide and pulls it back every day. For what would I ask anything more of the sea?
Tiverus, I will never understand how you people can serve something that cares so little for you.